to Apothecary After Dark.
We are in the mood for love. Welcome to Apothecary After Dark, the official podcast of Amityville Apothecary, what we talk about when we're spicy. I'm Dina Rosenberg, co-owner of the Apothecary. I'm here with my business partner in crime.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle DC, and our special guest today is Vinny Guerrero.
Woo!
He is our Glamour Witch resident, and we have special content in store for you. And I'm going to ask Vinny to share his specialty and what today's theme is about.
Okay. So today's theme is going to be Glamour Magick, using intentions in your self-care rituals in order to attract, manifest, and also protect yourself from different energies throughout your week, month, year, and your life, etc. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
And who's this beauty?
So this is a statue of Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, beauty, war, protection, femininity, and compassion. So we're going to talk about her, some stuff that you can use to work with her, and also things to boost your self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth.
So when Vinny started working with us almost 4 years ago, it'll be 4 years in March, I guess you have to have a party, or at least a good dinner.
Yeah, I'll do a dinner.
Vinny started packing and shipping, and quickly we realized he had so many skills. You were still going to school. You were still finishing your esthetician.
Mm-hmm.
So he was still finishing that, and we quickly realized that he had so much more to share with us. And we love when our employees are able to spread their wings and share their gifts with the world. There is like nothing, we're like proud moms. Like we get so excited. We're like, yeah, do it.
Well, it's so funny because this happens time and time again, that once we recognize what their special secret like persona is, we're kind of spiritual pushers. That we're like, you can be like at a certain phase and we're like, okay, fly. And we'll like kick you off the cliff and just make you go. So we're like, oh, you're an esthetician. You just finished your school, and his test was messed up due to COVID. And we're like, you're going to take your test, which of course he passed. And we're like, okay, so what services are you going to be doing here at the shop? Because what's the next thing? Mm-hmm. So then you birthed a beautiful brand, which has evolved, and the brand is called
Hex Cosmetics. So I was going to do facials here, and then Danny asked me one night at dinner, and she's like, is that something you want to do? And I said no, and then I stopped myself, and I tried to like backpedal, and she was like, well, you said no, and that's your truest thought, so you're not going to do that because you're going to hate it. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I was like, what can I do in that realm, but still metaphysical, and where I can create rather than provide a service, because that would take time away from, doing the gem shows, traveling, and working here. So I started with 3 lip gloss colors, one I named after the shop, and then it branched off into skincare, and then now I have skincare, makeup, and all different things that I'm working on currently, and grew exponentially from the idea to reality in like 3.5 years.
And our customers love your products. And talk a little bit about like the integrity and quality of the skincare.
So with skincare and beauty in general, the idea is to improve, not perfect. It's supposed to improve the look, the feel of the wearer and the user. So the products and ingredients that I use for skincare is natural, vegan, and cruelty-free. I specifically choose ingredients that I know are not harming the environment as well as animals in testing. So everything is cruelty-free and vegan and really good for the skin. I use nothing that would irritate or counteract someone's skin type or what they're going through.
So even I know one of our customers, her 2 children love these products too. It's very gentle on their skin. So, women who are older love it and buy it in bulk. And then also people of all ages it really appeals to. And we're really proud of you for all of that.
Thank you.
And your beautiful makeup palettes are gorgeous.
Thank
your
you.
lip glosses, they range from lip stains that are really dark and then a whole array of lip gloss colors.
Yeah. So when I did a bit of like a rebrand when I was working here because I was trying to find where the aesthetic lied. And when I started working here and started really focusing on my practice and devotional practice to gods and goddesses that I work with, it's mostly Aphrodite, but then Hecate is here too. So it's like, how do I combine the two, keeping beauty and also like femininity in a protective sense, not like a bubbly like sense like that. So I wanted to kind of incorporate both. So the items that I use for like my glosses, they're called glamour glosses. They're all named after different goddesses, and every color is also the correspondence of the goddess. So if you're someone that works with them and you want to invoke their energy throughout the day and you can't wear necklaces or stuff that would give away that you practice a different form of belief, you can wear those and connect to those beings as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nice. So one of the things that our customers come in to the shop, one of the main themes that they ask for is about love. And this is launching around the time of Valentine's Day. And people are in a wide array of situationships. Some are married, some are single. I'm recently divorced, but very happily single. I know people are dating. Yeah, no, I mean, it's all walks, right? Mm-hmm. So Valentine's Day can be positive for some people or not positive for some people. But, you know, when they say, I really want to attract love into my life, what my response to them is first you have to pour the love onto yourself. You have to nurture and nourish yourself with the love that you so freely give to others, because in doing so, first of all, you can't pour from an empty cup. But secondly, when you pour that love onto yourself through ritual and self-care and really like treating your body and your soul as the temple it deserves to be, you raise your vibration. And then in doing so, you attract what you put out into the universe. Mm-hmm. It's, you know, that's the law of attraction. So you can't expect to bring in a healthy love if you're not treating yourself with that same love. So for today's theme, I thought it would be really helpful to talk about these types of rituals and self-care practices to nourish yourself with loving practices.
Yeah, and I would dare say not only raising your vibration and loving yourself and filling yourself up, but also having a relationship with yourself so you know yourself. You can't be in relationship with another person if you aren't being your authentic self, because then that person isn't falling in love with you. They're falling in love with an avatar of you. And we can only wear these masks for so long before we get tired of it and we reveal who we really are. And then the person that's in a relationship with us goes, whoa, who the hell is this? Yeah. Right? So it's important to make sure we can't pour from a cup, but we have to love ourselves and know ourselves to be in relationships that are worthy of us.
And Dina and I are both Libras, so that sign is really all about you plus self interacting. So that can be friendship relationship, it can be loving romantic relationship, it can be parent-child relationship. It's applicable to all aspects of relationship, but you have to be firm and secure enough in your own self to stand in integrity and have a position, and also have that shared respect for the other person so that you meet in the middle, because no one can fill certain gaps or voids within you. You can't rely on somebody else to do that. So it's just to foster and nourish healthy relationships.
So with all that in mind,
yes,
how do we use beauty tools to empower ourselves, to protect ourselves? Like, take us through some of the rituals that you use your beauty products every single day.
So skincare is something that you should be doing every day. A lot of people don't. And it can be a very quick task. You can literally just do a toner and a moisturizer and you're good for the day. But taking the time to kind of reset yourself for the day and like take off what you wore yesterday in like the energy form is such a good idea, where like you're removing everything that like yesterday had, because a lot of times we have bad days, you want to start over the next day. So how can we physically do it and also incorporate that metaphysically? So skincare is great. I also like, if you do makeup, if you're someone that wears makeup, foundation acts as a shield and a mask. It covers what you don't want people to see and or what you are trying to exude. So I treat foundation as if it's an amulet or a talisman. So it's a double-edged sword where you can use it for something you want to keep people away from or where you want to attract people towards. So you can pump your foundation on the back of your hand. You can draw runes or sigils in the foundation before you blend it out, and you're incorporating that energy and that sigil into your makeup as you blend. Color correspondences is also a great thing. So if you're looking to do something where you need to be protected, black, brown, gray, shimmers to act as a shield. If you're looking to attract love, pinks, like little purples. If you want to be communicative, you want to do blues. So if you know color correspondences, you can work that into beauty. And then I also treat jewelry as beauty, even though a lot of people don't assume that that's that, because you can invoke a lot of energy with the things that you wear and the things that you carry. So I have a key necklace here. In the same way that I treat foundation as an amulet or a talisman, a key can act as both. It can close a door and lock you out of something, or it can open something and allow something in. So enchanting jewelry with that energy of like, today I don't really want to express a lot. I'm going to use the key as a way to lock a part of myself off that I don't want to bring out.
So when you're putting that on, are you like, because some people are going to say like, okay, great, but how do you do that?
Right.
Do you say something? Are you envisioning it? Like really, like give us the nitty gritty.
Okay. So the way I said earlier that I work with Aphrodite and then I also work with Hecate, I use them as kind of like the yes or no coin. So Aphrodite is the accepting things in, Hecate is setting the boundary. So even if you don't work with those energies, they are open to call for help. So if you meditate with the intention that I need your guidance, Aphrodite, to unlock my self-esteem and my self-worth, I'm looking to, go into this job interview and be my most confident self, you can meditate with her and her energy to anoint that piece of jewelry or piece of makeup or something that you're wearing to kind of give you that like boost. It's almost like you're wearing armor, or you're wearing something that's like enchanted, because that's what you're doing. Your thoughts, your herbs, crystals are all carrying that intention. So if you can use that with practical things such as jewelry, makeup, you can change your mood and also change the outcome of things around you.
And we have the oils that we blend also
so
with the correspondences.
We have an Aphrodite ritual oil that we blend here in-house. She's the goddess of love, beauty, and compassion, but also war. So you can anoint yourself, your wrists, your feet, the palms of your hands, the back of your neck, and that will carry the intention. There's scents in here, herbs, crystals that all correspond with her energy that you can carry and wear. Yeah.
And that's applicable for all different types of deities that you want to harness that energy. For example, Archangel Michael, I call on for protection. We have the oils for that. But Aphrodite for love. We have a wide array. And there are correspondences books. So if there are deities or energies that you're seeking to harness, then you can look up the correspondences, and then you could even blend some of those correspondences into your own carrier oil as well. There you go.
This is Llewellyn's complete book of correspondences, and it literally has your herbs, your gemstones, trees, colors, days of the week, months, correspondences for pretty much anything you could think of, your gods and your goddesses. If you're looking, open to if you want wisdom. It gives you solar system, zodiac, moon, days, celebrations, chakras, colors, tarot, trees, herbs, you name it, it's here. This is a really important resource if you're new to the craft or a longstanding practitioner, you just don't have it and you're interested. Everybody should have this on their shelf, for sure.
And then with this as well, I use this book if I am looking for a perfume, because those also will carry intentions. So if you're looking for something to attract love, you want to find a perfume with a top note and base note of rose, because you want that energy to carry throughout the day.
Wait. That is so, hold. What he just said was like, woof. Top note and base note. So top note you're leading.
Yes, and base is where is like your settling note. It's gonna be one that lasts with you really throughout the day. So you want it to be something that it's gonna stay. Because if you do a top note and it fades, the intention is almost like it's fading away. So you want something where it's gonna stay on you. Obviously,
like that.
I reapply everything every 5-10 minutes.
Oh, he always smells fabulous.
So I always have a scent on. But you can do that if you feel that it's not lasting as long. But then if you want something for sensuality and attraction, you can get something that has saffron or black pepper or Szechuan pepper notes in it, and that acts as like that fiery, confident agent. So like I have one that's strictly rose and candy and sweet and floral. That's like bubbly, meeting new people, love, and like just a nice thing. But if this is like a going out scent, it's black pepper, saffron, Szechuan pepper.
So you mix? Do you mix them?
I mix.
Okay.
Obviously.
Nice.
And like that goes with our ritual oils as well. There's so many different notes in there that you can mix and match different oils to make like your perfect intention scent.
So you're choosing, based on the correspondences here, the notes in your scents that you wear to align with what you're looking.
Yeah. So before I like wore any of these, I have another one at home that's mostly just petrichor, which is the scent of rain when it goes on to asphalt. And for me,
Love that.
that is cleansing, but also protection, because I think of the asphalt as like stone, hard stone, cold stone. So like I always wear that just when I'm going out as like a protection to where I'm going. And then I'll add things on.
You see how this is working, where all of us, even in production, are like shaking our heads and like our mouths are hanging open because we're learning so much here. But this is practical craft. And I find that so many times, like you love the idea, or we all love the idea of looking like we're in the movie The Craft and doing these amazing things. But really, it's so important to infuse these rituals into your life because they really start to sink into your subconscious and change the way you move through your life.
And also, a very simple additional correspondence is the clothing that you select during the day. If you're looking to be motivated, wear something bright, like a yellow, or the creative and the swagger is orange because it's fiery. If you want something that's protective, you're going to want like a dark red or black or dark color. I'm wearing blue today, which
We all
is
coordinate.
yeah, I know it's
We
so funny.
coordinated.
So like that's the third eye and communication, and Vinny's color definitely is like crown coordination, and yours is definitely insight as well. So
Yeah.
you know, I think it's subconscious, but then you got your pops of pink, the playful pink that we're talking about. So it's often subconscious decisioning that we're not even aware of, but the more aware you are, the more intentional you can be about how to incorporate fashion and scent and beauty ritual as part of your care routine. So why do you have all of these herbs, Vin?
So I like herbal correspondences. A lot of the times with what we see online, people are expecting their ritual to also reflect what they're seeing. So they think they have to like burn a giant cauldron and have a plethora of herbs and crystals in order to be that quote-unquote witch, but you can use what you have at home, or even if you have 2 or 3 herbs, you don't need a giant arsenal. There's so many herbs that can do multiple things in the ways that you use them. So like rose is good for love, but you can also use it on the back end of like a protection. It's like if you're severing a relationship where you need to put yourself first, rose would be a way to, I need to protect myself. Think of the rose's thorns. I have orange peel here for joy and radiating love, but that also can be used for abundance work and money. Calendula is good for happiness, but also healing. And then I have pink salt. Salt is always good for purification. Pink corresponding to love. You can use that for purifying like past judgment or feelings of doubt in yourself. So I never really burn herbs a lot. I'm not really someone that like always has a cauldron going. Like you guys know from like social media, like Sam's favorite thing is usually fire magic when she's doing her magic. I'm more along the lines of candle magic in the way that I'm lighting a candle for the intention, but I'm doing things around it to feed it. So if I'm enchanting a piece of jewelry or a piece of like a makeup item or perfume or my skincare, I'll use the herbs around as like the shield and almost the grid. So some people use crystal grids, I would use herbs. So getting things that correspond with my intentions, I would set them around in a circle, and I would have the salt on the outside because it's using as purification for things coming in, but also protecting the energy going out. So I'm a little different in the way that I use things. I don't really burn in mass witchy cauldrons. So like, a lot of the times on social media, you'll see like, you need to have a flame going, you need to have a giant altar with like thousands of dollars worth of herbs, and you need to have them all like corresponding in alphabetical order. and it has to look this certain way. It doesn't have to. It's all eclectic in the way that you find what works for you, and that's what your craft is. It doesn't have to look like someone else's. So that's what I use.
Yeah.
My herbs and things for is very mishmash.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you're putting on your perfumes or your lip glosses, are you saying something to yourself? Do you put the perfume on like in a way, like you're doing a rune or a star? What do you do? I'm curious.
So perfumes are kind of like the easiest thing because it's the thing you can do very last minute and it will carry because scent does carry. So I'll usually spray and think of my intention, especially if you can't do it in like at home where like you can't vocalize what you're doing. It's a great way to just like put something on that you know has an intention for you. So I'll usually just spray around me and then over my head, kind of like a way of cleansing and removing and then starting fresh. Almost like the way you do like a cleansing bath where you like start head first and then you don't rinse. It's I do that with perfume, is like around in the head and then down the body, and then I don't rub in.
I put mine on twice. So I use my lotion. I'm like a crazy lotioner of my entire body, but really most specifically my arms and my legs. I literally cannot not have lotion on my arms and my legs. It's very strange.
Wow.
Every morning, lotion goes on my arms and my legs. And I use it as like a shield, like a protective shield when I'm lotioning my arms and my legs and protecting like where I'm going and what I'm doing. But once I lotion, then I put my scent on, and then I get dressed, and then I put my scent on again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like fortifying that
Yeah.
that intention that you want to carry.
It's so interesting, everything you shared, Vinny, because I think of astrology and your rising sign is the mask which you present yourself to the world. And makeup and how you adorn yourself and how you apply your makeup and the foundation, it's the mask with which you want to show to the world for that day. So, and then at the end of the day, you let down your guard and
You take it all
then
off.
you're back. Yeah, you're back to your vulnerable home state. So I think this has been really interesting.
So we typically close our readings with, I'm sorry, not our readings, hello. We close
Our podcast.
our podcast episodes with a collective reading. So how about we do a reading for the collective on how we could bring more loving energy towards ourselves, like how those that are listening, the intention is like how can they step into a full expression of love for themselves, their greatest and highest good.
Okay, I love that. Today I'm using my friend Jen Sankey's newest deck. It's the Enchanted Forest Felines Tarot deck. I have been using this. It's so adorable and cute. So,
Vinny, what do you got?
I'm using the Seashell Oracle by the brand Broccoli, which is my favorite deck that I have.
We just got that back and it always sells out. So if you are an Aphrodite person, you will love this. He's also like a really good shuffler. It's not fair when I see people that shuffle like that. Like come on, it really makes me feel like I can't do anything. I'm pretending to be Danielle and using the Light Sears tarot deck because I don't know where the open Smith weight is. That's okay. We're going to go with it. All right. As you can see, I'm really great at shuffling. Oh, brother.
this
I
card
wonder if
has
she's
been
gonna get-
coming up for me a lot.
What is that?
It's the Five of Branches.
Parkour.
Yeah,
Parkour.
Five of
Parkour.
Wands. Parkour. But it's reverse.
What the hell? Okay, what do you have?
What'd you get?
I'm not telling you yet.
Oh, okay. So do you want me to...
Yeah.
Okay,
You go
so I
first.
got Five of Branches reversed, which is Five of Wands reversed. And there's kitties in the tree, and they're all like in various stages of playing or trying to like battle each other and knock each other down. But it's like there's a little struggle going on. You have to just protect yourself, but that's what we're talking about. It's like, what's the armor to face whatever challenges you're facing? Everyone's going through something. So how do you best protect yourself and like move forward throughout the day and navigate with grace? And like, are they playing? Are they jabbing? Just like be smart.
You know how
Yeah.
cats are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're playing and then they're biting you.
Then they might bite you. It's okay, but you know, like just be aware that there's some jousting going on.
Yeah.
But you know, this can all help in your navigation.
Okay. So I got from the Seashell Oracle. It's the glory of the seas, and it represents singularity. So I'm taking that as what we just talked about, as finding your sense of self first before you're looking to attract a desire, a want, a need, or a person or a relationship. It's all about like, let me start from the ground up with myself first, because it's the only way that I can invite another person's energy into my life.
So it's interesting that Danielle got the 5 of branches, wands.
5 of branches,
Five branches, 5 of wands, because I got the 5 of pentacles. So we have 2 5s here, and 5s are always a little bit more of a difficult number in tarot. It's a sense of struggle, but for me, especially with the way this card is depicted, it's a sense of like, pick your head up, you're not alone. Vinny's talking about singularity. I really think this is about, empowering yourself. It's really interesting too in this card, she has the key. She could pick her head up. This sweater looks like it's vomiting. Like, do you notice this?
Yes.
Like the sweater literally looks like she's like she's like literally, as my daughter would say, screaming, crying, and throwing up, right? That's what she's doing. Like, pick your head up and take the key and open the damn door. But it's like, look at the keys right here. Mm-hmm. You have the key to change your perspective around love and around Valentine's Day. You get to decide how you want to move through your relationships with not only yourself, but other people. Don't allow them to impose their will and their structure of relationship on you. You get to decide.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with that. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with all of your friends. It would mean so much. You could find us at all the social medias at Amityville Apothecary, and our website is shop.amityvilleapothecary.com. Have an amazing Valentine's Day, and spring is around the corner. We can't wait to have you back here, and we will be seeing you soon.
Hey guys, I want to hear what your rituals are. So let us know. Yeah, let us know some fun things that you're doing. We would love to hear your feedback. Okay? Take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for listening to us today. We look forward to connecting with you again soon, so be sure to come back for the next episode.
And make sure to follow us on social media. It's the fastest way you can get in touch with us at Amityville Apothecary, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And of course, like, subscribe to this podcast. We are eternally grateful for your support.